bow, then right on the car. Welcome to another edition of Scandalous Opinions. I am your host, Rhea, and you are on my Scandal. And today I'm just going to be speaking on my opinions of, all the juicy topics throughout the last few weeks building up to Survivor Series. I will not be talking exactly about Survivor Series, just like the pieces and the parts of, the build up and what's going on, So, I'm going to be, talking as I take these out. Y'all gonna watch me take these out. And, enjoy the show. Also, I just wanted to, do this because I was planning on doing it in December, because during this time, y'all supposed to, have my thoughts on Liv Morgan's revenge tour video as of right now, But as I've talked on TikTok, I just have not been having no motivation for it, because you see how the storyline looking. You see how it looking. I wasn't even motivated because it was supposed to be Liv, discussing the feud between Liv and Rhea, building up to all the way to SummerSlam. And I'm still stuck on, her feud with Becky. I'm still on that part, so y'all get it when y'all get it. Because I have more time now, so we gon' but this is just to get, my thoughts out on everything and not wait because I'm trying to finish this video and, y'all, the people on YouTube who are watching me on YouTube right now are just stuck with what I made months ago. But if you don't want to be stuck on that, you can go on my TikTok, which is right here. I've been talking a lot on there lately, so that's just also a substitute if I don't be on here. But I'm on here today, hop on the camera, y'all see me, I'm cozy or whatever. Gonna take these out as I talk my ish. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, first Scandalous opinion on the list. The topic of that opinion is Bianca Belair pinning Liv Morgan and Nia Jax, the main world champions of the women's division. Now, there is no doubt that Bianca is a big star. Okay, she is a Royal Rumble winner, WrestleMania main eventer, two-time women's champion, two-time tag team champion, and current one. There is no doubt that she is, the top star. She is, one of the big main eventers right now, and it's not really much of a surprise that she's pinning two main champions, but it's only just showing how much that man does not know exactly what he wants to do with Bianca, because, if you want her to be in the main event scene and all of that, then why put her with Jade in the tag team division if you wanted to, kind of keep her intact with that? Because, she has been a tag team champion, but, during that, she has been doing some single stuff. I'm with Jade as well, but, it's to the extent of, do you want her as a tag team champion? Because, I know once their time with each other will be over, that Bianca will be, right back in the title scene probably. But, just doing it right now as she's a tag team champion, it is looking like it's coming to the end of, her and Jade's time together. But, it's also just kind of foreshadowing, a turn in a way, which is why, the topic coming up of me talking about who attacked Jade. Bianca's one of, my suspects, because before Jade came, she was in the title scene. She was longest reigning Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion. She'd be back Becky, Sasha, Bayley, you know, she was on top of her game. And I'm not saying that, you know, Jade weighed her down, because I'm not one of those people that think that, you know, because there's a lot of people that do be thinking that. But, you know, back to the topic at hand, her opinion world champions, I feel like that it will give her that, like, little motive of, like, wait, I am beating main champions right now. Why am I holding this girl down? Why am I a tag team with this girl, knowing that I can do better than this? I'm bigger than a tag team champion, being a tag team champion. I can go back for my women's championship. Like, I feel like, you know, that could be a motive. This is probably like a way of her having that motive of not being with Jade anymore, because it will probably feel like what everybody is saying, that like Jade holding her back and whatever, and they're two individuals in the tag team, which I kind of agree, kind of disagree a little bit, because even though that, you know, they came into the tag team as singles competitors, and Jay and AEW being TBS champion for over 500 days, and, you know, just having that big glory of single success, and we already know what Bianca has done within her singles time, her singles run. It's like it's all coming together, and her having these wins, you know, she can like go back to him like, I have this win over you, you know, what's up? Where my championship opportunity at? And since now that Jade has been taken out, you know, that could be like a motive for Bianca to be like, well, since Jade ain't here and I might be losing these tag team championships, you know, maybe this is my time to get my shine back, or my full shine back, you know, get that championship. My main concern is that, my question is, does this damage Nia and Liv? I would say no, not really, because Nia has been pinned by Naomi twice, you know, Bayley once, because, you know, Naomi and Bayley pinned Nia together, and Naomi had that singles win over her. But see, the difference is between Nia and Liv is that Nia had gotten her wins back when she got pinned. You know, when she got pinned by Naomi, she, you know, took that win back. When she got pinned by Bayley, she took that win back. You know, with Liv's case, you know, she has been pinned by Rhea, and possibly going to be pinned again at Survivor Series. If her team wins, I really do see Rhea pinning Liv again. So her reign entirely, it just hasn't been, it's not really much of a credible loss in its entirety if she does not get that win back from Bianca, you know. And I honestly hope that it is a clean win this time, because with all of Liv's championship matches within her reign so far, she has used Dominic, she has used Raquel to win, and I don't entirely mind that, because, you know, it's heel tactics, you know, you can't really get mad at that. Like, yes, Liv is a cowardly heel, but we have had many cowardly heels as champions, and they had came out just fine, you know, they came out to have a good reign. With Liv's reign, it's just the fact that the problem is that it is centered around Rhea Ripley, you know, and it's just, and that's the huge problem, you know. It's repetitive, it's not. We'll get into that later in the video. Do I feel that it damages Liv? Not really. If she does not get this win back, you know, if Bianca does not be like, hey, let me get that championship opportunity. But like, it should be like after EO, because EO got that opportunity first. So and they haven't been talking about it, which has got me scratching my head. Like, are they going to go back to that, you know, what Survivor Series is over with, or is it going to be just Saturday Night Live? We need to figure that out. And for Nia's case, her reign has been okay. Her reign has been good, actually, despite her being pinned, you know, because like I said, she gotten those wins back. But in Liv's case, she has not gotten that win back from Rhea when she pinned her. You know, I mean, I know she pinned her at SummerSlam, but, you know, they're pretty much going tit for tat right now. You know, Nia has a win over Bianca, a singles win over Bianca, so I really don't think it's not gonna damage her that much. Like it didn't damage her that much when Naomi pinned her, you know. Yeah, overall, I just think that if Liv get this win over Bianca, it'll give her some credit and get, you know, that power back, you know what I'm saying? Because after she got pinned in this tag match against Bianca with the KOD, you know, she was showing that rage, you know what I'm saying? And that resulted into Liv and Raquel attacking Jade and Bianca backstage. I think it was week before last. Yeah, they attacked Jade and Bianca. So, you know, that's also why they're possible suspects too. But that topic gonna be at the end of the video, okay? We're gonna save the spiciness for last. Next Scandalous opinion topic at hand is Liv and Rhea's feud, fueling their fans' behavior. Now, we all know this storyline has been lackluster lately. Like, after SummerSlam, things just went completely downhill. I mean, they talking about chicken nuggets, video games. I love my daddy down. And all this rah-rah Rhea got going on, talking about the title that I never lost. I'm getting the title that I never lost. And just making up stuff, trying to make yourself look like the victim. And just all of that. It just has not been the best. It has completely plummeted my expectations, you know. I've been gunning for this feud to happen 2 years ago when Rhea betrayed Liv in the first place. You know, I really do feel like all that storyline with that and Rhea joining the bloodline, with Rhea joining the Judgment Day and just all the events happening leading into Liv attacking Rhea. It has the power to be one of the greatest women's feuds of all time. But Big Nose, Triple Nose, gonna act like he don't know what he's doing. He just wants to give out these poor promos to Liv and these repetitive promos to Rhea, and it just hasn't been looking good. And I just need them to take a break from each other. When my rhetoric is of how their feud is going to go after Survivor Series, I see Rhea miraculously winning by pinning Liv, and then their match is going to be at the Royal Rumble, where Dominic, Raquel, all of the Judgment Day members are going to be banned from ringside. Like, there's literally no other help that Liv could get at this point. So I really feel like their match is going to be on the Royal Rumble. They're going to be banned from ringside, and Rhea going to win the championship back. And then, later that night, Liv going to enter into Royal Rumble, and, you know, it's going to be an opening for her to enter. She enters, and she wins. And we're going to have a match at WrestleMania. And have the direction of Liv taking this out from Rhea. But back to the topic at hand, their fans. With the way this storyline has been going and how, you know, the vibing it is regarding Rhea and Dom ship, Liv and Dom ship, and it just created a whole lot of chaos ever since. And it's just a crazy sight to see. It's been crazy, like, and I'm speaking about Twitter mostly because throughout the years I have gotten a little more active on Twitter, and God, it's a crazy place. Ain't no secret that it is. But, you know, regarding the storyline, the things that I've seen and the things that have gotten exposed, child, their fans constantly going head to head. They constantly calling either of the opposing fans phase, names, calling them names, calling out their names, constant threats, and, you know, just disrespecting Liv and Rhea and their hard work and their talents. I've seen so many belittling videos, comments, posts about either one of them. A lot of, you know, fan pages and stuff being exposed for racism, misogyny. Recently, there have been some fans of Liv and Dom being exposed of running kayfabe sexual details of what they did in Mexico and all that stuff. It's just that was honestly just some of the most disgusting things that I've seen so far. This feud had just brought in the ugly out of their fans. Like, it's really crazy because y'all honestly think that if Liv and Rhea saw half the things y'all been saying to defend them or against them, do you really think that they are going to like seeing that shit? No, because they are friends in real life. When it's all said and done and the dust settles, and then we have to be friends on screen in the next years or so, you know, do you really think that they are going to condone any of that? I wouldn't think so. So y'all, some of y'all really do need to chill the hell out. Chill the hell out. I get the frustration of this feud. You know, I get wanting more. I want more. I advocate more. You know, I do it. I do it all the time. And I wanted more for this feud. But how y'all express that, how y'all talk about that, how y'all go about it, it's not right. It's not right. It's not all of y'all, but some of y'all really do make their fandoms look real bad. Like real bad. You know, I just wish that at some point the community just bands together and just be like, they're just horrible fans. They're not even fans. They are horrible people, period. They are horrible people who are hurt, who don't like themselves. So they see some persona on screen that they don't like, and they start rambling off the mouth. They start saying all this crazy stuff. They start acting out of character with no morality whatsoever. Absolutely none. And I just, you know, there are some bad Liv fans, Rhea fans, Bianca fans, Jade fans. All across the board, there are bad fans in each fandom. In each fandom of these wrestlers. They do not represent these fandoms, I promise you they do not. But it's just so crazy how this feud specifically has brought in the ugly out of people. I just need y'all to stop taking this so seriously. Because y'all getting so worked up, mad, getting out of character, acting like devils, acting like demons over storylines, over kayfabe storylines. They're not real. They're not real. They may feel real. They may make you feel something. There have been a lot of feuds, a lot of storylines that made people feel something, made people emotionally attached to this. But the emotions that you should be expressing really is gratitude, is passion, is happiness, is joyfulness. If you don't like something, then just, you know, express that dislike in a respectful manner. You do not have to be calling out people out their names. You do not have to be gunning them because of the color of their skin, their sexuality, all of that. Y'all are insane. Y'all are going crazy. I need y'all to dial it back. Take a couple of seats and just relax. Just relax. I really do hope this feud does get better. Every time I talk about it, I'm going to say that. I really do hope it does. I really do hope Triple Moves gets his back together and give them the best feud of this era right now, currently. Like, they deserve it. Rhea and Liv are talented. Whether you like them or not, they are talented. They are one of the best right now. They are the faces of the women's division as of right now, despite of how they've been booked. So respect them. Respect yourself. Respect everybody else. Respect other fans who like the wrestler that you like, who don't like the wrestler that you don't like. Everybody's not gonna like everybody, but y'all do not have to be acting like deranged animals to express that, you know. Just dial it back, dial it back, dial it back. Okay? You know, it's frustrating seeing how their character's been booked. It's frustrating, I get it. I get it. But think about how they feel if they see you doing all this berating, doing all this craziness over them. Let's be serious. I say act like human beings. Decent human beings, and just get it together. Okay? Alright, let's get to the next topic, please. Alright, the next Scandalous opinions topic at hand, we have the United States Women's Championship and the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Y'all give it up. Give it up for Midcard Women's titles. Give it up. About daggone time. The division has been growing rampantly since 2015. And I would probably say either 2018, 2021, or 2022 was a good time to do it because, like I said, it has been growing since then. And especially when 2018, there was a lot of women coming in. You know, from NXT, the Mae Young Classic. They had so many women back then. You know, and they have so much more now. You know, but you know, kind of looking back on it, kind of does make sense. Like I said, they are getting a lot more women now, and there are a lot of women in NXT. Like, I'm literally just so proud of the women. They have come so far, and now this just gives the main girls more opportunities. It gives a great divide in the divisions. Cause see now, the mid-card girls do not have to be, you know, being tag team, going back and forth from that and trying to get to the women's title. You know, now that there is a divide. There are 3 championships on each brand. And I could not be any more prouder because it gives more exposure and more opportunities to women like Zelina Vega, Sonya Deville, Chelsea Green, Mia Yim, you know, all of those girls that have been stuck in a limbo. You know, they finally get to break through and finally fight for something. And they can, you know, for their, you know, how the company sees them, their standards to actually win. You know, because, you know, those women that I named, they could also be world champions. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a great opportunity and a great thing to have, you know, for the division because, like I said, it's growing like crazy, and you know, we need more exposure to those women, and like it just feels like it's just been long overdue. But I'm just finally happy that, you know, the women finally get to have something else making history again. You know, I'm gonna give Triple Nose a cute little 7 for this, you know, a cute little 7. But let's talk about how these titles were revealed. Okay, now for the United States Women's Championship, it, you know, was revealed on SmackDown, which I don't mind. I just wish that, like, being presented on a pay-per-view or whatever. But, you know, that's Triple Nose's decision or whatever. But how they announced the Intercontinental Championship, you mean to tell me y'all gonna announce it? Y'all gonna announce it? Oh my god, I can't even get it out. Y'all gonna announce it on Main Event? Y'all going to present it off air and then replay it for the people that are watching live? I'm trying to be grateful, but for real? That's how y'all doing it? That's how y'all doing this? That's how y'all doing it? That's how y'all doing it? Because it don't make no sense to me that, okay, SmackDown, you know, at least everybody gets to see it. But y'all did it off air on Raw. I get that Raw is 2 hours at this moment, but y'all couldn't have fit 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I don't want to hear nothing about no business, nothing. I don't. They couldn't spare 5 minutes. They ain't my business, bro. They ain't my business. But yeah, and the tournament has been looking great so far. Because like I said, it gives women more opportunities. In the first match, they had B-Fab, Bayley, and Candice within the first one. And B-Fab showed out. I mean, I didn't really expect too much for her, respectfully, because she hasn't been, you know, in the ring that much because she's been a manager most of the time. But she showed out like, girl, there are big things waiting for you. I promise you they are. If you keep that up, girl. I see more opportunities for more women to get exposure. You know, speaking of exposure of the mid-card women, there have been some people out in the community complaining about some of the main eventers participating in the tournament for the championship. And I just gotta say, it's not really much of an issue. Some of y'all need to just pipe down, because for centuries on end, since the existence of the men's United States and Intercontinental Championships, there have been main eventers that have gone to the Midcard division and have won those championships. Just to name a few: AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, John Cena. There have been so many main eventers throughout the years that have gone to get those championships. And this does not, mean that the mid-card women are not going to get showcased at all because these main eventers are coming in and getting the championship. No. Honestly, I do feel that, the women that I have mentioned, and more of them are going to get that championship, And I do hope that, a mid-card woman does win it, but if it so happens for Naomi to win it, Bayley to win it, or any other main eventer at this moment being the first to win it. But, just them being in the tournament gives, the tournament more exposure, more attention, because some of these main eventers are going to be in the tournament. Okay, let me go and see. Because, a lot of people within the audience only, pay attention to the big stars, to the people who have been in big storylines, and Bayley and Naomi have been in big storylines this year. Within the SmackDown Women's division, for example, them being in it just gives the fans more of a reason to watch, because these main eventers have done it all. I'm still waiting for Naomi to do all that she can do, because I do believe that Bayley has done everything that she has, and she is all 4-horsewoman. And that's also some of people's concerns, that they don't want a 4-horsewoman to have another first effort, and I get it. There can be, some arguments here and there for that. I just feel like, all the rah-rah with main eventers being in the tournament, it's not really necessary. It's not really necessary, because at the end of the day, the women are making history, whether who's in the tournament or not. And this should just be a proud and happy moment that we all should be celebrating at the end of the day. I don't want to hear no complaints about any of that. Like I said, I do get the frustrations. I do. But there have been main eventers winning mid-card titles. And most of them have appreciated the championship. Let's take John Cena, for example. We seen what he did with his reign. We seen what he did. And I just do feel like, when the main eventer could do that, and that being the first women's champion, first inaugural champion, I'm here for it. I'm here for it, whether it's a mid-card or a main eventer. That's just it, But my predictions of who's gonna win these championships, I'm going to only say 2 of my picks. For the United States Championship, I feel like the winner for me is between Naomi and Chelsea. And for the Intercontinental Championship, I feel that the winner is between Dakota and Lyra. So let's just see. Let's just continue to appreciate what the women are doing right now. They are making history, and they are going to be doing bigger and better things moving forward. And the last topic of Scandalous Opinions is who attacked Jade Cargill. Girl, who attacked my girl? Girl, she had a bruised face. Girl, who attacked my girl? I'm telling you, whoever did, I promise you gon' get it. But nah, for real, who attacked her? Cause you had no business doing that. And take her out for 3 months? Y'all saw all of them injuries that WWE listed that she got from that? Girl, just listing all these injuries and stuff. Girl, just say that she cracked up, bruised up, and will be out for 3 months. Just say that. You ain't have to list all of that. But anyways, for me, these are the 4 suspects of who I think attacked Jade Cargill. Now, I'm ranking this from least possible suspect to the most possible suspect. The least possible suspects are going to be 4 and 3. The most possible suspects are going to be 2 and 1. So let's start with the least possible suspect. Number 4, we got Liv and Raquel. Their motives of attacking Jade Cargill is the tag team championships. Now, we all know how Liv and Raquel lost tag team championships. If you don't know, let me recap. They had a little altercation with Rhea Ripley beforehand. Rhea injured Raquel's knee, and she didn't perform too well in the tag match, which left Liv alone to defend the titles herself since Raquel was out. As Liv tried to fight, she was no match for Chelsea and Sonya. They beat them and won tag team championships, which led to Raquel from being out for a few weeks, and which was Liv's motive to attack Rhea later that night. And then the next week, we all know, Rhea attacked Liv and took her out for 6 months. And now here we are. They are back with each other once again, and they won the tag team championships. And who has them? Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Now we're seeing in the upcoming weeks Liv and Raquel gunning for them because they have what they quote unquote didn't lost. You know, y'all seen what happened. You know, Bianca gave Liv that thunderous slap, and then therefore they have been at each other's throats nonstop. Now, as I brought up earlier in the video about Liv and Raquel coming to SmackDown, attacking Jade and Bianca during Naomi's Women's Championship match against Nia. As we can see, they were not shy to show their presence and to show their attack on Jade and Bianca, which I do feel like that gets them off the case, because you would think that they would be gloating about attacking Jade so brutally like that, because we seen that they brutally attacked Rhea with bats, and they were, you know, shown at the crime of the scene. They were walking off proudly. So you would think that they would be proudly gloating the fact that they brutally attacked Jade and took out Bianca Belair's tag team partner, which leads them to easily get to the tag team championships, because they took out one of the tag team champions for 3 months, which gives them time to sit back and watch Bianca relinquish the tag team titles. They get their opportunity and they win them back. You would think that they did it because of that. But since they have not been gloating about it, and they're not owning up to it, and they're not showing any type of signs that they have been doing it, they're kind of off the hook with it, because they have been gloating about their attacks lately. No signs of gloating about Jade. So like I said, because of that, that is my reason of their placement at number 4. Because though they have been shown to be very good attackers, they have been shown to be gloating. Why would they hide now? Moving on to number 3 on the list, we have my good sis, Bianca Belair. Now, so I might be scratching your heads like, well, she's the least possible suspect. She should be the most. But in my book, she ain't. A lot of y'all been wanting Bianca's heel run to come back. I want it back too, but I would find it a little bit out of character for Bianca, because Bianca has been headstrong on loyalty throughout her career before Jade, even before Sasha, because she was kind of tag teaming with her for a little bit. Bianca been solo dolo. You know, she wasn't one for friends that much. She wasn't one with, that's my bestie, that's my twin. She wasn't really like that with anybody before Sasha, or before Naomi, or before Jade. She was, like her song said, she on her own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. She's been on that stance for years. And in between the tag team with Sasha friendship with Naomi, and now tag team champions with Jade. But y'all could also say, like, you know, that could also be a rhetoric because she's always been used to being on her own. But now that she's not on her own, you know, she could probably, you know, use that as a motive. Like, this girl is sharing my spotlight. That could be her motive, you know? That could be, you know, her wanting to be back in the world title scene. You know, she has wins over Nia and over Liv. Probably the easiest way to just have that talk, be like, hey, you know, this run been cool and all, but I need to be back on my own. Bianca's character kind of gives that, kind of just being, you know, upfront. You know, like, and her character has shown her being upfront sometimes, you know, a lot of the times, you know, she been upfront with her, this, like, with Bayley since they've been feuding, and after they've been feuding, you know, she don't favor the girl because of what she done to her. You know, she been upfront with that. Yeah, she's had a history with being upfront, but I feel that she's not, you know, the attacker of Jade because I would think that she would be upfront with Jade if she wanted to part ways with her and get back on, you know, that singles run, you know. But, you know, there could be a possible twist. With that being said, reason of placement for her to be in number 3 is because she barely has shown any signs of resentment against Jade. On screen, there has not been hardly any miscommunication with them, any type of arguing, any type of side-eyeing. Speaking of side-eyeing, and this suspect gonna get it. Finishing up with Bianca. I just feel like she just hasn't really shown any type of signs that she would do such a thing to Jade. You know, they've been so close. They have been doing great as tag team champions. You know, why give that up when, you know, y'all been doing so good? Even better than some of people's expectations, even though they still want to downplay Jade's abilities. But I just don't feel like that she was showing any signs. But my next suspect, number 2, we on to the most possible suspects. Number 2, Miss Naomi. Now, I feel that her motives are based on being stuck in the shadows of Jade and Bianca. One time for my big 3 stands out there. One time. Hold the big 3s up. With my sisters. Okay? I love them down. I love all 3 of them down. They down at WrestleMania, and I really do wish that they had more time with each other. But if this is the end, the big 3, respectfully, let it be Naomi turning on them. That would be a great twist and would do wonders for her career. Because I've been waiting. Y'all been waiting on heel Bianca? Baby, I've been waiting on heel Naomi for a long minute. And I've needed it, you know. You know, her bringing the original amazing theme song back. Girl, that era, I feel it in here, okay? That era is down. Y'all don't know nothing about that girl. Y'all don't know nothing about you, Naomi. She was getting it. Oh, she was getting it. But back to the top back in. There is no doubt that Bianca and Jade stand out. You know, now I'm not saying that Naomi doesn't, but they stand out, you know. And people, really, let's be real, people do pay attention mostly to Jade and Bianca regarding the big 3. And as we've seen, Bianca has been kind of shown as like unsung leader of the big 3. Not intentionally, but intentionally, because she's the last to come out. She's in the middle. You would think that they would let, you know, Naomi be in the middle, considering that, you know, it will look right because they're tag team champions. And if she was world champion, she would be in the middle, right? She would be in the middle, talking first, leading, in a sense. But, because I just don't feel like that there's like a leader in big 3, but if there was, people would be pointing at Bianca. So, and you know, not only that, but Jade and Bianca are tag team champions. And they have been becoming closer ever since they've been paired up. And Naomi could have been having built up jealousy. Because, you know, at the beginning of their run as Big Three, people were sensing that, you know, Naomi and Bianca was going to have that tag team run because of how close they've been getting, you know, before Jade came along. The storyline building up between them, between Naomi and Bianca, and with Bayley, and Bianca's disdain for Bayley, and Naomi being caught in the middle because she likes both of these girls. These girls are like sisters to her, but they're not getting along, so she's stuck in the middle. And, you know, now that Jade and Bianca are the tag team champions, now they're getting closer, and now it's going to feel like that she's the third wheel, you know, in their dynamic. Because it's always been evident that there's always going to be two best friends in a group of three. You know, there's going to be a duo in a trio. We see it. We see it all the time. That could really be like a motive for Naomi to be like, I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them stealing my light. I'm tired of them thinking that I'm just going to be the peacekeeper all the time. I'm just stuck in the middle. I'm going to break through the middle and I'm going to start swinging. And she swung at Jade first. She started swinging from the middle and swung Jade first. Bianca next. But not only that, you know, there'll probably be some built up jealousy towards Bayley. You know, if she does come out to be an attacker, I really do feel like, you know, people are going to think at first that her and Bayley were working together, but then plot twist, she was gunning in all three of them, and she gonna attack all three of them. Her jealousy was built up not only with Jade and Bianca's pairing, and them stealing the life from her in Big Three, but also the jealousy of Bayley, because she keeps on winning all these women. She keeps on winning these women's championships, these matches against her, these opportunities that she should have gotten first, and all that built up frustration will turn into that jealousy, which mix all that together, and she's going to get all three of them, and she's going to get what is hers, the United States Championship, and have the best run. That's the inaugural champion. She's going to defend it against Bianca, Jade, Bayley. Girl, I might be going a little too far. Yeah, that's, you know, some of the reasons why I think she is the attacker. Hey, editing Rita here. I forgot to mention the side eye that Naomi gave on screen when Bayley was hugging her. Also to mention her defensive tweets that she has posted, making her seem more guilty to the fact that she attacked Jade, denying it over and over, responding to comments, posting all of that. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. You know, she's the most possible one because, you know, at first, when people were predicting that it was her, I was like, how does that make sense? Like, girl, that's her sister. Why would she do that? Like, But then I started thinking. of all the signs of all the times that she could have turned heel, but she didn't, especially that match against Bayley for the last chance for the opportunity against Nia at Bad Blood. I thought she was going to turn after that match because of how she, you know, was looking disappointed. You know, she could have turned at Bad Blood, costing Bayley the championship and then attacking her afterwards, and then heel Naomi is back. That didn't happen, but all the built-up frustration and the built-up jealousy will pour out at Survivor Series. And when she turned heel again, y'all going to see it. That's why I just feel like, even though I really do love her as a babyface, and I really do feel like she should probably continue as it, heel Naomi just speaks to me. And especially during this era, we really need that. Now, if you're listening to this, I need that. So please, do God's work and bring Naomi back. Bring her back. Bring her back on the last, certainly not least. Number one suspect, Miss Bayley. Some of y'all might be scratching your head while she's at number one. I know most of y'all are getting it. I've talked about her relationship with Bianca, her despise for Bayley for what she has done to Bianca the past 2 years. And she is tired of her acting up towards her. And she had the audacity to be cuddling up with Nia, the woman that took the women's championship from her by cashing in a $1 million contract. In the rematch, she brought Kyrie back and helped her to retain against Bianca. You won't be going out with her like she just gave you a slap on the wrist or something, and then y'all was just all cool and calm. But you can't be cool with me. We was in it together. I was in with EO when that girl what she has done. Even though I was blindsided with the Kyrie return, you gonna hold all that against me, but you ain't gonna hold all of that against EO. Girl will attack Jade too. My reasons of why she's at number one. And I think her number one motive was Bianca's treatment towards her. Like, she tired of proving herself to you. Like, you really want to believe that I didn't change? Okay, here you go. I never changed. I never, ever changed. And I never, ever liked you. I never see you succeed. And you being tag team champions with Jade Cargill, I'll just take that right away from you. Now what? Yeah, I never changed. No, but yeah, like, also her letting Io be on the team with Team Rhea, her being comfortable with her, side hugging her. You gonna be cool with her, but you ain't gonna be cool with me? How that work? And also, her being jealous of Naomi's sisterhood with them. Because you seen in segments where she having fun with Naomi, she talking to Naomi, she encouraging Naomi. Here come Jade and Bianca coming in with her attitude. Bayley just going on mute because she just don't want to hear in Bianca's mouth. She's tired of Bianca acting like, she just can't forgive her for what she's done. She's still holding that pain against her. Which, to Bianca's defense, Bayley hasn't really directly apologized to her for everything that she has done. So if y'all can, point that out. If she has, then let me know. But as far as I know, she didn't. So in Bianca's defense, yeah, I'll still probably, mad at her. Still have that disdain towards her because you have not owned up to your actions for what you did. But then Bayley also being good. Well, Io hasn't either. So why are you being comfortable with her being on Rhea's team, but you can't be comfortable being around me when I'm around Naomi? So it was good. So she could be, jealous of their sisterhood and seeing them being all supportive with Naomi, but shutting her out, shutting her down, making her uncomfortable enough to leave, out. So seeing those segments, seeing how Bayley just gets all down when they come around or she approaches in and just feels like, she is invading their space. Who wouldn't feel such a way and wouldn't try to stir the pot and try and cause chaos? Be like, oh no, what happened? They coming in just condoling them too, but Bianca pushing away because she knows Bayley. She knows that she could probably do something like this. But with Naomi, you just comforting her and just being like, yeah, this is just so crazy. I'm just glad you're here. All of that. I'm just glad all of the rest of us are safe. All of that. So that could, really be like a big motive for Bayley. All those motives could be a big fuel to the fire for her to just pull the trigger and just attack her. She was at the ambulance with Naomi and Bianca when Bianca came running in. She probably could have left Naomi for a minute, saw Jade all alone and ran up on her and attacked her. Boom, boom, bow. Da-da-da-da. Then boom. Right on the car. But the reason of placement at number one is because she's basically kind of an outsider to the big three. If she wasn't friends with Naomi, she has no connect. But she is friends with Naomi. And she just sees her being all buddy-buddy with Jade and Bianca. That could really just hit her. Because it's just like, Naomi's basically kind of like her only friend in the locker room. She takes something away from Bianca. Makes her feel unhappy. Just like she's been making her feel unhappy because she's still gunning at her. She's still holding that grudge against her. and just pushing her away whenever she sees her with Naomi. That could really just trigger something and then bow. But yeah, that is all. But also, wrapping up, we've seen that Bayley helped Bianca win against Nia this past Monday. And we see that Bianca kinda, sorta respects Bayley now. Bayley is the new member on Team Rhea, replacing Jade. That could also, last thing, that could also be, a motive of, seeing Naomi be with Jade and Bianca on Team Rhea and seeing her yall on this team be like, oh, y'all for real? Bet. Let me just attack this girl. Let me just attack Jade. And let me get on this team and let me cause more havoc. Rhea, I'm sorry, Miss Girl, but somebody else gonna have to be taken out on your team once again. But, like I said, that is it. That is all of my Scandalous opinions. Thank y'all so much for watching. As you can see, I didn't get through all of my hair because I'm just rambling off the mouth, That is it of this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope y'all enjoyed my craziness, my chaos. I just wanna give all my love to my watchers, my supporters right now. We are growing, we are gonna get there. Promise you that we're gonna have this little community. We gonna get up. We're gonna have fun, and I just want to thank y'all again. If you made it through this video, give me a red heart. If you made it through the video, I want to see something. I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start saying, comment this emoji or whatever, and see if you made it through the video. Cause I want to see if y'all actually just experiencing my craziness, or y'all just watching 5 minutes just going on, see if it's interesting or not. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. You want to be in this crazy world right with me? Yep, you want to enter this crazy world? Follow all my socials. I will be in the description down below. And thank y'all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.